The Galactic Council's transmission echoed across Earth's communication networks, their alien voices cold and unyielding. Humans of Earth, your unchecked progress has disrupted the balance of the galaxy. Surrender your sovereignty and submit to our authority, or face total annihilation. The message was clear. Humanity's defiance had finally caught the attention of the galaxy's most powerful coalition, and they would not tolerate Earth's independence. The Council, composed of ancient, advanced species, had dominated the galaxy for millennia. To them, humans were reckless upstarts, expanding their influence far too quickly. Though humanity's technology lagged behind the Council's, its potential for innovation made Earth a perceived threat. The ultimatum was not just a warning, it was a statement of their superiority. On Earth, the announcement triggered shockwaves. Across continents, screens displayed the alien fleets, massive and bristling with weapons, assembled on the edge of the solar system. Their ships dwarfed anything humanity had ever built, shimmering with energy fields that seemed impervious to attack. Experts debated the impossibility of resistance. "We cannot match their power," some said. "They will destroy us if we resist." But humanity was not known for submission. The ultimatum, intended to instill fear, instead united a divided world. Leaders from every nation convened in emergency councils, their differences set aside for the survival of the species. Discussions were heated but brief. There was no time for hesitation. Surrender would mean the end of human autonomy, perhaps even extinction. Broadcasts to the public sought to inspire hope. "We have faced impossible odds before," a leader declared in a voice that carried across airwaves. "We will not surrender our home. Humanity will stand together, and we will fight." Across the planet, ordinary people rallied. Scientists, engineers, and soldiers prepared for the unimaginable. The world's brightest minds worked around the clock, drawing on decades of preparation and untapped ingenuity. Unbeknownst to the Council, humanity had been preparing for this day. Secret projects, born from decades of paranoia and foresight, were nearing completion. Whispers of a fleet, hidden, untested, but potentially revolutionary, spread among the population. Though details were scarce, the promise of resistance gave Earth hope. The Galactic Council underestimated humanity's resolve. They believed the ultimatum would break Earth's spirit, forcing its leaders into compliance. Instead, it ignited defiance. The Council misjudged humanity's greatest strength, its ability to adapt under pressure, to rise when backed into a corner. As the deadline loomed, the final transmission from Earth was delivered to the Council. It was a simple message, without embellishment: "We will not yield." It was both a declaration and a challenge, daring the galaxy's rulers to act on their threats. In the silence that followed, humanity braced itself for war. Fear lingered, but it was outweighed by determination. Earth's people knew the odds were against them. Yet they also knew this: if the Council thought they could crush humanity's spirit, they had made a grave mistake. The moment the Galactic Council's fleet crossed the outer boundaries of the solar system, the scale of their force became terrifyingly clear. Hundreds of ships, massive and gleaming with alien technology, moved in flawless formations. Their intent was unmistakable: annihilation. The Council did not intend to simply win. They sought to make an example of humanity. The first strikes were swift and devastating. Orbital defense platforms, stationed around Earth and its colonies, were obliterated in moments. Energy beams tore through steel and titanium, while precision strikes left critical infrastructure in ruins. The Council's fleet seemed unstoppable, their ships shielded by energy fields that shrugged off Earth's conventional weaponry. Humanity's forces, despite their preparation, were outmatched in the opening salvos. But then, the Terran fleet appeared. Emerging from hidden bases across the solar system, it was a sight that took even the Council's admirals by surprise. Sleek warships, dark and angular, shimmered into view from stealth fields that had hidden them from detection. Their sudden presence shifted the tide of the battle. These weren't the rudimentary vessels the Council had expected. These were advanced, deadly, and ready for war. The battle began in earnest. The Terran fleet's tactics were unconventional, designed specifically to counter the Council's overwhelming numbers and firepower. Small squadrons of Terran ships moved with precision, exploiting gaps in the Council's formations. Railguns unleashed kinetic rounds at devastating speeds, punching through the shields of even the largest enemy vessels. EMP warheads detonated in carefully calculated patterns, disrupting the systems of entire squadrons. For every human ship lost, the Council lost too. The sheer unpredictability of humanity's tactics confounded the alien commanders. The Terran fleet used asteroid fields for cover, launched surprise flanking attacks, and employed decoy drones to sow chaos among the Council's ranks. Each maneuver showcased humanity's ability to adapt and innovate under pressure. The Galactic Council was quick to respond, deploying their most advanced ships and shifting their formations to counter the Terran fleet's guerrilla-style warfare. Massive dreadnoughts unleashed energy barrages capable of wiping out entire squadrons in a single volley. Yet, humanity's ingenuity continued to shine. Advanced AI systems allowed the Terran fleet to react with split-second precision, avoiding catastrophic losses and countering with devastating precision strikes. Amid the chaos, one critical moment turned the tide decisively in humanity's favor. A coordinated strike on the Council's flagship, an enormous vessel thought to be impenetrable, unleashed a wave of EMP warheads, followed by concentrated fire from every available Terran ship. The Council's flagship, the symbol of their dominance, was disabled and left drifting, its power systems fried. The sight of the mighty vessel falling silent shattered the morale of the Council's forces. The Council, unprepared for such resistance, began to falter. Their formations broke under the relentless assault, their fleets retreating in disarray. What had started as an invasion to crush humanity had turned into a desperate attempt to survive the onslaught. The invincible Galactic Council had been humbled, their fleet routed by the very species they had deemed inferior. By the end of the battle, the Terran fleet stood victorious, battered but unbroken. The Council's arrogance had been their downfall. They had underestimated humanity, and in doing so, they had lost the battle and their dominance over the galaxy.